families. I'm Jennifer from Tri-State Memorial Hospital, back to share some health and nutrition related tips. I have my younger son Cohen here to help me out today. Say hi, Cohen.
Hi.
Today we're just going to talk about some kitchen basics to get you started for creating some recipes. So there are many different ways to measure ingredients. Some recipes might just call for a certain number of items, such as 2 tomatoes or 1 onion. In most recipes, you need to learn to measure using cups, tablespoons, teaspoons, or ounces. The first step is you need to know if you're using dry ingredients or wet ingredients. So Cohen, is flour a dry ingredient or wet ingredient? It's dry. So for a dry ingredient, we're going to use one of our cups. So here we have a full cup, we have a half cup, and a quarter cup. So we're going to take the full cup and dip it into our flour. And when you're using a dry ingredient, you want to make sure that your cup is all the way full. So this isn't quite full, so I have an extra scoop in here to fill it up. Then you want to take a butter knife and gently scrape off anything extra off the top. There we go. Might need to turn it. Perfect. So we have a level cup. Now sometimes you just need a smaller ingredient, such as baking powder. So you might need more like a teaspoon for that. So the same thing, you dip it in and you scrape off any extra back in. There you go. Now for liquid ingredients, you would use something that might be glass or plastic. Usually it has measurements of ounces, milliliters, or cups along the side. When you're using a liquid ingredient, you want to make sure when you pour it in, it's level to the specific line that you need, whether measuring in cups or ounces. It might be glass, it might be plastic, and it might go up to as large as 8 cups. Usually there is a handle and a spout for easy pouring. Now again, liquid ingredients can also be used with teaspoons or tablespoons. So for vanilla, for example, if making some cookies, you might just need a teaspoon of vanilla. Now when you're baking, you want to make sure that your ingredients are very precise in order for your product to turn out okay. But some recipes, like for soups or chilies, you don't have to be exact. You can just change the ingredient levels based off the flavors that you're looking for. When you're getting ready to make a recipe, make sure you have all the ingredients listed first. And it's very helpful to measure out the ingredients in advance with your dry and liquid ingredients so you're ready to go for the recipe. There are many other tools that we can use in our kitchen to make our recipes. First, we have a can opener that is used to open up cans of fruit, vegetables, beans, soups. Here we have a cutting board. So a cutting board is a flat surface used to cut up different foods. If you're using a sharp knife, make sure you have a parent there to monitor you. A peeler used to peel vegetables. Here I have a carrot, so you just slice down the peel and it takes it right off. Again, you might want some assistance with that until you feel comfortable using it. Here we have a basic mixing bowl that's used to mix dry and wet ingredients together. You might use a whisk to whisk the ingredients together, or a spatula, which could be used to stir or flip ingredients around, scrape the edges of your bowl. Often those come in different sizes. Here we have a wooden spoon. These also can be used for mixing. Some of your recipes you might need a baking dish. This is a glass baking dish. So these would go into your oven to bake something. A strainer is used to drain liquid off any ingredients. Back here with our oven, we have our stove. On the stove, we have a frying pan to cook ingredients together, or we have a pot on top of the stove to mix ingredients and cook. Here we have our blender. This will blend and whisk ingredients together. We're going to be making a recipe in the future for a smoothie. We'll be using this. Then you have a mixing bowl. It's another way to mix ingredients together. So there's many other tools in the kitchen that you might see in your family's home that you might be using for some of our recipes. And this will just give you a few ideas of things you might be seeing.